What's up everyone, it is Josh here for Love Wrestling. Make sure to leave a like on this video, click that big red subscribe button, and click the bell so you're getting notifications of when we're dropping new videos here on Love Wrestling. When it comes to professional wrestling, we're always trying to search for someone who has that famous two-letter word. We're always trying to discover the next big thing, the next breakout star of the industry. Who is that next one to break from the pack? Who is on the cusp of something big? Well, look no further, look no more. It is time to discover wrestling's next big breakout star. It's time to utter those letters. It is time to utter those words. It is time to say, you have it. Man, oh man, where do we start with Miss Shayna Baszler? Potential. We have said for so long, collectively, I think we all can agree, that a few years back when Shayna Baszler was on top of the NXT Women's Division, a two-time NXT Women's Champion, we all said, man, when she arrives on Raw or SmackDown, there's going to be a big change and a big dynamic shift within the division. And then everything happened with the way that she debuted on Raw and SmackDown with the biting angle on Becky Lynch. Some people were for it, some people were very against it. She lost to Becky, and then the story of Shayna Baszler has been up and down. 1 minute she's featured, the next minute she's not. But no matter what, whether it was tag team champions along with Nia Jax, or when she's on SmackDown, or where she currently is resigning on SmackDown, it just seems to be this thing of, why aren't we seeing the Shayna Baszler that we seen a few years back in NXT? She has so much potential to be a much more well-rounded, more presentable, incredible version of Ronda Rousey, which is meaning absolutely no disrespect to Ronda Rousey, because she was wonderful, but we knew that her time was going to be a year, tops. We knew that she wasn't going to be around for all that long. Shayna Baszler is here. Shayna Baszler is someone that should be at the top of your division. You should have her as the number one heel in WWE, but she just keeps being put in these positions where she's stagnant. She's just coasting. She's wasting away. She's so talented. She is so different to every other female athlete that they have. I won't even say female athlete. She's so different to every other gender-aside athlete in WWE. Why isn't she being featured more? I do want to warn everyone here. I know I talk a lot on this series, You Have It, about kind of the potential of people and what I want to see and everything like that. But there's something within me with Shayna Baszler that's a little different. I feel a little bit more heated about this. I feel a little bit more angry towards this situation with Shayna, because we've seen it time and time again with talent come in and they kind of had this great run in NXT. She's obviously had some work on the independent circuit and through her MMA days. But we kind of see them come in NXT, run through NXT and be what they should be everywhere, which is what Shayna Baszler was doing. She was dominant. And when people beat her, it actually mattered. And then she comes up, and we've seen it so many times with talent that they come up and then they just get in these weird situations and they're altered and they're just not what they were at NXT. I understand NXT and Raw and SmackDown, maybe not so much now, but when Shayna was in NXT, very different products. They're very different kind of... NXT had this grittiness towards it. It was the kind of... not their overproduced, perfect show. I guess you could say that. That's a different topic for a different day, but Shayna Baszler was kind of the antithesis of grittiness and kind of rough around the edges and having this kind of different look and feel and everything. And then so many things happen with the way that Shayna came up and the way that she's been utilized since. Shayna Baszler should be someone that is dominant on your division. She has a legitimate background. The reason Ronda Rousey works so well is because while a lot of people didn't love Ronda Rousey, and eventually she did end up turning heel, of course, as we all know, but while a lot of people didn't love Ronda and didn't think that she had earned her spot in the professional wrestling world, we couldn't deny that she was legitimate. We had seen what she had done in MMA. Okay, yes, she got beat and all that kind of stuff, but we've seen what Ronda Rousey could do. When she got you in an armbar, we'll go, okay, I can believe that. The thing with Shayna Baszler over every other woman on the WWE roster is that she has legitimacy. She has this kind of believable kind of side to her that you go, okay, I might not like Shayna Baszler, I might not love Shayna Baszler, but I at least admit that I wouldn't want to get locked in a hold with Shayna Baszler because she'll probably tap me out. She'll probably make me go to sleep. No other woman on the roster can have that kind of aesthetic and that kind of thing behind her. But yet, you're not being utilized in a way that you have it. You have all the potentials. You have all of these qualities that make you a star, and you're just being this kind of weird, rocky career on the main roster. Why are you not utilized in main storylines? I want to see Shayna Baszler and Charlotte Flair. I want to see Shayna Baszler and Sasha Banks and Naomi and Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch and Bayley. The list goes on and on and on. Imagine a program between Shayna Baszler and Asuka. Why aren't we seeing Shayna Baszler utilized in a way that is actually going to benefit not only her, not only the people surrounding her, but us as fans? She is a legitimate heel that we can all collectively, as much as we respect her talent and everything like that, we can go, oh, we hate you. We've seen it happen in NXT. It was this 1.5 year kind of dominance where she won the NXT Championship a couple of times, and the moments that she did when she worked with Kairi Sane, and we've seen Kairi finally beat her, and then it all got snatched away from us. And then, of course, Rhea Ripley coming in, and that made Rhea Ripley a huge star. Why aren't we seeing that utilized on the main roster? Shayna Baszler should be in a spot where she is running through divisions. She is running through and dominating. But for some reason, she's just not being used in that way. Shayna Baszler has it. Shayna Baszler has everything that you want in a superstar in WWE, in professional wrestling, in sports entertainment, whatever you want to call it, Shayna Baszler has it. But she's not being utilized in a way that's benefiting anybody. She's being kind of booked in these weird situations where she's losing to roll-ups and she's losing so fast. It's not all about winning every match. That doesn't necessarily mean dominating, it's winning every match. It just means being put in a spot where you are told that, okay, Shayna Baszler may win this match. 9 times out of 10, Shayna Baszler is not going to win. You can't even believe that she's going to win because she's being utilized as the kind of B character in a story. She's never the focus of a story. The only time that she's really ever been a focus is when she bit Becky Lynch and went into WrestleMania, and when Nia and Shayna were a team. Say what you will about that, but at least it was something. But it's not the Shayna Baszler that we want. It's not the Shayna Baszler that is so natural. It is not the Shayna Baszler that we're used of. Okay, great. You can be adaptable and all of those things that I've said in this series over the last 8 episodes. That's wonderful. But some people just need to be what they are. And Shayna Baszler is an ass kicker. She is a legitimate athlete, and she can put you to sleep. So utilize her in that way. I don't mean to get ranty, I don't mean to get so heated about something like this, but please, for the love of God, Shayna Baszler should be used in a much more believable and better way. We know that she has potential. I love Shayna Baszler. I love that I love to hate her. But in this spot where she's losing matches in 30 seconds to really, really dumb stuff, and she's being basically, a lot of the time, she's just been the side piece of a story, I think it's just a waste of talent. Guys, we are at the end of You Have It. It has been a really fun 8-episode series. It's kind of do something a little different here for Love Wrestling. It's been a cool time this year. All the love this year for The Legacy of and Now You Have It has been great. It really has been. It's been so just overwhelming to get that much positive response to something that I'm creating here for Love Wrestling. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at JoshRobinson_00. Of course, all of my links will be in the description below. Follow Love Wrestling at Love Wrestling CA pretty much across the board. Their links, of course, will be in the description below. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications so you can get notified when Love Wrestling are dropping new videos. Now, while it might be the last time you're hearing my voice here in 2021 on Love Wrestling, on December 24, stay tuned stay posted to my Twitter, Love Wrestling's Twitter, because you're going to know more about the legacy of in 2022. Get ready. Buckle up. The journey is going to be really fun. The legacy of is, while it's not changing its foundation and changing its core, it will be changing, and I think it's for the better. Trust me. December 24, Christmas Eve. You'll know more about all of that. So stay posted to my socials and Love Wrestling socials for that. But guys, let me know what you think about Shayna Baszler in the comment section below. And of course, you can talk to me on Twitter about it. Like, share, subscribe. I love you all for all the love this year. Have a lovely and safe holidays. Have a lovely and safe New Year's. You catch me here on Love Wrestling in 2022. But in the meantime, make sure you go and follow me over on my Twitch, twitch.tv/JoshRobinson_00. I'll be live over Christmas time, New Year's time. So come hang out with me. Just be an idiot. It's a lot of fun. But I love you all, and I'll see you guys in 2022. Bye.